Hello and happy Sunday. Here's your weekly update. This is a really exciting one. We got a lot going on. I'm going to talk about 5 projects I'm in. Let me see. I got to look at my notes here. Eazybot, Kopi, revtoken, BNB All-Stars, and the 5th one, I'll have a live withdrawal. I think I've had 3 days of rewards accumulate. I'm going to do a live withdrawal on this today. It's called Sincere Oil. Now, I'm also going to talk about my predictions for crypto in the incoming months and for 2024. And finally, I'm going to tell you about my strategy at the end of how I'm using all these and putting it all together and what I'm doing in my head. This is my journey. I'm sharing it with you. So please like, subscribe right now. If you haven't liked this video yet, please do it now. If you don't like it at the end, you can unlike it, but just hit the like button now so you don't forget, and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to tell you that when I have a new video up. I do about, 3 or 4 videos a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on family and other obligations. So we got a lot to talk about today. And so we're going to start with, let me find where everything is here. We're going to start with Eazybot. We're going to talk about Eazybot first. So Eazybot, for those of you who don't know, Eazybot it's not a DeFi project. It is just software. You buy the software, and the software hooks to your exchange where you keep your money. So you have full control over your exchange. Now, of course, there's risks. There's risks in everything I'm going to talk about today, but I put this in the lower risk category of the high risk stuff. This is all high risk. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I'm just sharing with you my journey of what I'm doing. You don't have to do any of this. If you do any of this, that's on you. Now, I do have referral codes. This is by referral only. So if you want to get an Eazybot, I have a referral code down below, but only get in because you understand the risks, and there's risks in everything I'm going to tell you about today. You could lose all your money in all of these things. I hope that's clear enough. So anyway, Eazybot. This is not a DeFi protocol. This is just software. And for those of you who watch my videos, you know what Eazybot is. If those of you who are new, this is for you. So Eazybot is it is software that tells your exchange when to buy and sell based on algorithms that Eazybot has put together for certain cryptos. I have 10 bots here, as you'll see here. This bot is new. It is an Ethereum and Bitcoin. So it's Bitcoin as the base currency. It buys and sells Ethereum in Bitcoin, and it makes profit in Bitcoin. I've made a small profit in Bitcoin so far. Like I said, this is new. This is a long-term one. To build my stake in either Ethereum or Bitcoin because I'm good with either of those, right? I'm really bullish on Bitcoin, as we'll talk about a little bit later. The bulls are out. The bulls are out. So this week I only made about $25 in my Eazybot. It was a slower week for Eazybot, but that thing is sprung loaded. It's ready to go. So as you can see, I've had anywhere from 0.5% to 6.5%, 5.8% in my Eazybot for those weeks. I'm ready for another big week in Eazybot. I feel it coming. This is probably going to be the week coming up. Had about a 0.5% return. That's what I actually target. As you can see, my stake in Eazybot, we'll go through here. Since I started doing this in July, I had about $1,700 in. I've grown 2 ways in Eazybot. I've grown through the coins going up in value. I've actually 3 ways. Coins going up in value, me making money in it and putting it back towards it to just compound that, right? As you can see, I've set $1,700 slowly. I've only put about, $250 of outside capital into Eazybot. But what I do is I take my rewards from Eazybot, and this is a strategy I'm going to share with a little bit later, and I put it towards degen projects and then put the rewards back into Eazybot. So this week I made about $25. Not my best week, but 0.5% isn't bad. If you annualize 0.5%, that's about a 26% return a year. If I got 0.5% consistently, that would get me a 26% return on trading crypto in a lower, what I would consider lower risk. There's still high risk to trading crypto, but lower risk of the high risks. And I have control over my exchange. I didn't give my money to Eazybot and say, good luck. I hope you get me a return. I hope you don't steal my money. That's what you do with these other projects I'm going to talk about. And again, at the end, I'm going to tell you my strategies behind these. So Eazybot, I'd say that's a decent week for me. I mean, it's a goal week. It's not a 6.5% week, but you can't have those every week. This is real trading with Eazybot. So of that, as you can see, I have these bots going, and a couple ones like CRV, AVAX, Matic, Algo, they were all trading this week. They all made money. If you look at Algo, I think I only made a couple bucks in Algo this week. Last 7 days, only $2.50. You go into AVAX, $6.50 this last week. And I kind of pulled my bots back a little bit because I was a little fearful of some news that came out in the last couple of weeks, but I've turned them all back on. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, Eazybot, decent week, not my best week, but a good performing, 0.5%. And it's setting up, it's sprung loaded. There's a lot of crypto out. It's not in USDT because what I do is that I have USDT sitting there and it buys and sells and it goes back to USDT. Well, as you can see in my Binance account, only $81 of USDT. So everything else is sprung loaded in the cryptos. Same with Kraken, Bitcoin, Solana, Ripple, ETH, these are all ready to go. I have very little in Tether, which means all the money that I have is in the crypto. So when that goes up, it will sell on the way up, and then it will retreat a little bit. It'll buy it back, and then it will sell. So it's a DCA martingale type bot. And we'll see. I think this next week will be a good one. You'll find out next Sunday. Let's go to the next project that I'm in. The next project, this has been an incredible project. You probably recognize this. This is Kopi. That's how I say it, Kopi. I don't know how it's really said, but I like Kopi. Okay, so Kopi, big news this week on a couple different levels. One, they came out with their Kopi coin. That dropped on, what was that, Friday? And since Friday, they sold 1 million of their coin, and they put out their next, and they raised the price a little bit. And I'm going to tell you why I think this is genius. This is why I think Kopi is going to go on for a while. Just thinking about this when I was driving back from surfing this morning, I was like, God, what they're doing is genius. And let me tell you. So they are on their second million coin release. And but that one, they said they oversold their first one by about 200,000 tokens. So they only released 800,000 of these. There's 121,000 left. The price is 52 cents. Well, the first 1.2 million tokens, the price was 50 cents per token. They sold out. All right. Then they raised the price to 52 cents. That's about a 5%, about a 4%, 5% increase, 4.5% increase. And they're almost out of that. So think about this. I've taken my Kopi tokens. Let's look at my stakes. Can you all see this? Hope you can hear me too. Okay, good. Your stakes. I've taken my stakes. I have about $2,200 and change in stakes in Kopi. I have, let me see the active ones. I have, it looks like 2 in the stock trader. All right. And I have 3 in the crypto trader. All of them are Bitcoin except the Kopi coin. I have 1,000 Kopi coins staked. Now I have 17 more hours. So probably tomorrow morning, 17 hours from now, it's 11 o'clock, 12 hours. So tomorrow evening, on Monday evening, I'll be able to take my first rewards from the Kopi crypto trader. I think that's how that works. I could be wrong. But as you can see, my returns have been ridiculous in Kopi. Now, why I think this is genius, because now that Kopi coin, I can trade it back and forth to any of the other coins I want in their system that they claim. I use their coin because it gets me some advantages. They take a 2% versus a 5%. Now, why do I think this is genius? I'm going to tell you how much I made this week, but I think this is genius because think about it. If they're not trading, if they are trading, I get it. They're trading. These are real funds. That's what they're doing. But if they're not really trading and they tell us their coin is going to go to $1 and they're going to systematically raise the price and there's advantages of using the coin, think about it. People aren't going to sell their coin till it reaches $1. So they've bought themselves some time to figure out how to pay people out. Now that's if it is a Ponzi. Now I'm not saying it is or isn't. I don't have facts either direction. As you can see, I didn't stake all my Kopi coin because I'm letting this increase in value this way. And then I'll probably trade that in for Bitcoin, pull it out, or restake it depending on how I think about it. But if people are waiting and they're not selling their coin, that makes a lot of sense. They are telling you, they're showing you that coin will systematically go up. So if my Bitcoin stake ends, I'll probably trade it out for Kopi coin, hold that, get rewards from staking that, but also have the appreciation of the coin. So very smart move, probably. We'll see. to extend the life of Kopi. Now, in January when Kopi came out, if you said, Joe, how long do you think Kopi will last? I go, I don't know, a month or two, like most of these projects. And here we are, almost a full year later. Now watch how easy this is. And this is one of the big things about Kopi. If I go here and I say withdraw funds, okay, Bitcoin, I have sitting here about 40 bucks, 30, 40 bucks in Bitcoin. I'm going to go like this. So this goes to my Kraken account. As you can see right here, I have about $1,006 in Bitcoin sitting here. So when I hit this, and I turned my 2FA off just for this because I've clowned around with it. Darn it, didn't do it. Let me go back here, withdraw funds. Okay, let's do this. It's about, remember I had $1,006. There's my, we're going to do this. We're going to come back to this because my Kraken account takes a hot minute for things to get in there because it goes, so it says pending, and then we'll come back and check that out. But this week in Kopi, check it out. This week in Kopi was a very good week. I have $2,237 staked in there. As you can see, it's a bump up because I put some money in to buy those QC tokens because I had one stake expire this week at the beginning of the week, so I didn't get all those rewards. I rolled that in. I had to roll it back to my Kraken account in Bitcoin, and then I bought QC coin with my Bitcoin from that Kraken account. So I ended up netting about $300 extra in there, and plus the price of Bitcoin has just gone up, and we're going to talk about that at the end. But profit, $330 of profit. It's about a 14.76 return. That is astonishing, to say the least. I mean, that's a lot. That's a huge, unexpected. I don't see how they can sustain that return, but there's so much momentum behind Kopi right now. It's insane. And the Kopi coin, I just hope it can last a little bit longer. Now, remember, don't go throwing your money in Kopi and say, Joe told me to do it. It's not what I'm saying. I've been in for a long time. I'm playing with house money. This isn't even my money at this point. It's Kopi's that I'm playing with, and it's still rewarding me. So I'm going to keep playing that as long as I possibly can. Should you get into this? That's up to you. If you do, I have a referral code down below, but don't do it because I told you I have a referral code. Do it because you think it's the right thing for you. It's the right thing for me, but I'm prepared to lose all of this money. You know, this is all risk capital for me. This is all, I could have gone to bet on the ponies, the puppies, or the highlight guys down in Miami. I chose this instead. This is a little more fun to me. I don't like to bet on sporting events. I like to do this. Vegas is fun and all, but I only bring to Vegas what I'm willing to lose. This is the same deal. All right, we've talked about that ad nauseum. So I don't think it's in there, but let's just take a quick look. Did it go in? Let's see. I don't even know how to, let's see. Oh, funding transaction. See, oh, here we go. Here's that Bitcoin. It's confirming that deposit. It says 4:53 p.m. on the 3rd. This must be like Dubai time or something because it's only 11:55. So within a couple minutes, it's already been in here. Now, my Kraken account will have to confirm it. It'll take a hot minute to do all this stuff, but you can see it's already in there. It's already in there. That's how fast Kopi is. It's super quick. My exchanges are not. All right, let's go over here. There's a project that I'm also in that I'm always excited about. It's called revtoken. And this one, you know, this token's gotten beat up. It's gone up and down. If you look at it right now, it's worth about a penny and a half. It was worth 2.5, 3.5. It goes up and down. People buy and sell it. But this is one I'm excited for the long term. I'm going to probably buy some more this week. Doesn't mean you should, but it's called revtoken. They are doing real world things. The community is starting to get together and put together some other ways to generate revenue. Right now, they give you rewards in Matic. Is it worth a look? It's always worth a look. This will probably pump. It got dumped because of Binance, because it's on the Binance chain. But it's worth a look. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm saying it's worth a look. Go check out the Discord. Go check out their website at revtoken.finance. Look for yourself. I'll put the link down below. There's no referrals for me. It's just because I like the project. I don't make a penny on this one at all other than my own bag. And I'm not telling you that to pump my own bag. By the way, Kopi does not pay me a cent. Eazybot, I get paid as an affiliate link, but I'm showing you what I'm doing. This next one, same thing. They don't pay me. I'm just showing you my journey. BNB All-Stars. Now, I got into this one fairly early. I put $100 in here. 100 measly bucks just because I wanted to play the game. So I'm just looking down here. Where is that information? I just wanted to play the game. And so, where is that? Huh. Okay, doesn't matter. So anyway, I just want to play the game. And that $100 is now worth $252 in here. You don't get to take out that money. I get the rewards on that. So at first I got 1.5% per day off $100. Now you have to restake 3 times before you can take money out. I've withdrawn $72. So this says I'm 63% ROI. That's not true. I'm 72% because that's based on $100. I'm pretty close to ROIing. I get about every time I take out every 4 or 5 days because I reinvest for 3 days and then I let my rewards accumulate for 2 and take that out. I get about $7.50. So right here, my little BNB All-Stars, $100 put in. It's worth $252 now. I took $7.57 out this week. 7.5% return. Okay, that's great. Wish I played with more money, but we'll see if I get my money back or not. As you can tell from here, their total TVL hit, about 39,000, depending on, it probably went higher based on BNB, but now you can see that is on the downside. Do I suggest putting your money in this ROID app at this point? Probably not. Probably not the best idea because it's on its downslide. I hope I can ROI. We'll see. I just wanted to play the game. Now, this last one we're going to talk about before I get into some predictions and some, what I think what's going to happen in my strategy is Sincere Oil. I was reached out. This is sponsored content here. This right here. I reached out to them last week. They put me a stake. This one is, they said it's based on oil, and oil is used in everything. I don't disagree with that. They have a lot of protection, support, a referral program, instant payments. We'll check on that because I'm going to do a live withdrawal. They have 3 different plans. A stunner plan, 4% daily for 12 days. Woo! 100% minimum, $700 max, 5% referral fees if you refer people. This one's 5%. These are big returns for 10 days. Now, am I telling you to get into this? It's not what I'm saying. I'm just showing you the project and what I'm doing. Crude, 8% for 18 days. You have to put a minimum of $10,000 in there. 8% for 10 days is an 80% return of your money. 5% for 18 days. 8% for 18 days. Man, that's over 100%. 5% for 10 days, 4% for 12. Okay, so what is, they have a calculator. So if I did this one, if I put 10 grand in here, you get a $24,000 return if it goes 8 days. Now, will this go 8 days? I have no idea. Will it go 1 day? Don't know. It's been going for, they claim up here 11 days, and this is the withdrawal amount, and this was total deposits. So if that's the case, that's pretty cool. Now, I have no proof of this. I don't know who these people are. They reached out to me anonymously. And so when I sign in, let's log in. Ooh, cover your eyes. I'm going to pull this back over here while I log in here. Okay, so let's log in here. Okie dokie, logging in. And this is the login screen that they're going to show you. Now, there we go. So I have a $500 account with them that they funded, and it's showing $60 of rewards. Now this should go, I'm going to double check. It should go to my Bitcoin wallet. It's in there. Okay. So let's go to the withdrawal page. Withdraw from my Bitcoin. Let's put 60 here. Oops. 60 here. This is selected. This is withdrawal. Let's hit process. Oh, by the way, let's double check that. It's going to go to Kraken. It should show up here. We see you only have one confirming. Let's see if this one shows up here. I think that's all I have to do. Let's go back to my account. It says processing. So 2 things. One, the Kopi stake, as you can see it here, was successful. So that did go through. Okay. So the other thing is the money from Sincere Oil. I want to make sure that you saw that. Remember, we here it is right here, confirming. There it is. That there's the $60 from Sincere Oil is made it to my Kraken account. That happened pretty quickly. I mean, they have the instant withdrawals like they have on Kopi. So that is really good news for them. So I hope that project goes on for a long time. My prediction for crypto in 2024 is, well, I'll tell you that. Let's go short term first. They say the ETF for Bitcoin approval is right around the corner, beginning of January. You're seeing big movements in Ethereum and Bitcoin and some other cryptos, some of the other main ones, big moves. People moving money, people pulling out of their stakes, people buying, I think, MicroStrategies. I can't remember the guy's name, Michael Saylor. They bought another $600 or $598 million of Bitcoin in preparation. To be fair, that's what they do. They DCA on Bitcoin. So that's because they're doing, a lot of purchasing for some of the big houses. I understand. I've heard. So here's the deal is that they're buying into the rumors. All right. So the rumors, they're buying on the echoes and the talkings of a Bitcoin approved ETF. And there's a lot of other things happening next year. There's the halving, another Bitcoin halving, right? So that's going to change the landscape. And if this becomes a retail deal, right? All the big houses are buying now. And then later, if it becomes a retail deal, like people will put these ETFs in their 401k plans, if the average consumer can easily buy Bitcoin without having to go through, all the technological stuff we do through their wallets and all these things, it will change the face. This is going to be, what asset do I want to buy? Do I want to buy property? Do I want to buy bonds? Do I want to buy stocks? Do I want to buy cryptos? Are these things going to start to merge? Are properties and bonds and stocks going to start being exchanged through blockchain? There's a lot of technological advancements that are coming through from blockchain. And so I think next year, let's talk about next year and to get general. The Fed keeps talking about a soft landing. What does that mean? Well, we've raised the interest rates, 5.5, 5.25 points in the last couple months. The Fed keeps cranking up the rates to kill demand and slow down the economy. And this is purposeful because inflation was out of control. And one of the biggest problems was that COVID created, not only was it a supply side or, supply chain side issue, demand issue as well, but you think about the labor. If the government's paying you more to sit home and do nothing, why would you want to go to work? So because of that, try to go to McDonald's and buy a 59-cent cheeseburger. It ain't going to happen. They had to pay their people more. And everyone's like, well, that's great, Joe, because people get to make more money. Yeah, but if things cost 40% more, but your wages only went up by 20%, that's a problem. And the problem is you can't pay someone at McDonald's $25 an hour to flip a cheeseburger and expect the cheeseburger to cost 59 cents. So because you have to charge more, now you have to pay people more. So I'm getting off on a tangent, but this is the wage price spiral. So all this being said is inflation went up. And if I can get 5-6% on a freaking money market account, well, my aversion to risk is going to be high because I get a pretty decent return in a money market. So why go out there and risk my capital if I'm getting decent returns? Well, as those returns start to come down, people are going to go back to seek higher return asset classes. And so next year, I believe that we're going to see, it will be a softer-ish landing depending on which industries you're in. And we're going to see inflation start to come down significantly. And then the opposite's going to happen. The Fed's going to be worried about the rates being too high. They're going to start to pull those down. As they pull those down, money markets aren't getting 4 and 5% anymore, and people are going to go out and search for asset classes that'll give them better returns. This is where crypto comes in. So not only are we going to have these, the ETFs, the spot ETFs, hopefully get approved. And I have no inside knowledge whatsoever, but you're going to see, flight to quality, and you're going to see stocks start to hurt, and that money's got to go somewhere. Because if the economy is going to start, limping along a little bit, depending on the administration change possible next year. But, as the current administration crushes us with high oil costs, remember, oil is in every single good and service made. The price of oil is it affects everything that you do. Think about it. Your lawn guys, if you have a lawn person, they have to put gas in their machine. If that gas costs more, they have to charge you more, and they have to get to the job site. The products you're buying, if they came from China, they have to come over on a boat. And from a boat, they either take a train or a truck to get to your store. Oil is involved in all of these processes. So if you keep cranking up the price of oil, which they're trying to do by limit the supply, and which OPEC said they're going to start limiting the supply, you're going to have a problem. All right. So all that being said is I think next year, we're going to see a significant decrease in inflation. We're going to see an increase in unemployment, and all that's going to lead to pave the road for a lot of good things for crypto. That's my prediction. This is my strategy. This is how I'm handling that. I'm using Eazybot to build my bag. Okay. I'm doing with my rewards from there. I'll take some of those, and it's truly risk capital. I'm taking that and I'm going into some degen products like Kopi, and then I'm taking the rewards from Kopi and putting them back into my Eazybot bag to build my crypto. And that's how I'm doing it. I'm going to keep doing it that way until I find a better way to do it. And as you can see, it's been somewhat successful this year. I've started with $1,700 in July, and that's just Eazybot trades. Let's look at overall. Let's go back down here. So look at overall total money in, $1,700 total money in July. That $1,700 is now $8,600. And that's all been done through, I think I've only put like $500 of outside money in there. And that's through growth of coins value, trading the crypto through Eazybot, degen products like Kopi and taking the rewards from there and putting it back into Eazybot, and getting a decent return overall. This week, when I weight all these returns, I got about a 4.21% return. Now that 4.21%, if I annualize that, that's 218%. Past performance isn't indicative of future results, so take this as you will. But a total return so far of that's a lot more than 33%, but that's from the projects that haven't already pulled out. So all in all, I'm using Eazybot to trade crypto. The rewards from that I sometimes take and put into degen projects. As they do well, I pull those rewards back to my Eazybot and buy what I would call the blue chippers. I love Polygon, Matic, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, these types of coins to build my bags and stacks with this method. So I think I've said a lot. I've said way too much. I hope you enjoyed all this. If you didn't like it, hit the like button anyway. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Tell me my rants are totally off base. I know I kind of stepped off the reservation a little bit, but I'd love to hear from you. Put your comments down below. Join us in the Discord so we can have a conversation. That's all I got. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll talk to you again soon.